Good Thursday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazurek visiting with Ag meteorologist Chris Schramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. Chris, there's temperatures anywhere between the teens all the way up to the low 30s across the high plains this morning.
Yeah, Joe, we're starting out, like you said, here with temperatures across the board. We got the teens out there in Colorado. We got 20 to 25 degree range out here in northwest Kansas, and you get to north central Kansas, south central Nebraska, and we got temperatures at that 30, 32 degrees, or even above freezing if you get a little further to the north and east in northeast Kansas and southeast Nebraska. So that's the temperature structure this morning. We got an upper level low pressure clipper system that's moving through Nebraska, eastern Nebraska. We expect some light snow showers in north central eastern Nebraska, that Omaha area. And then that wraparound is bringing a cold front through here this morning, and we could see some flurries or some very light snow out there in Colorado, dusting type accumulation here this morning as this front continues to push through and that system wraps around. There's not much moisture to work with, but as far as temperatures go, we've got them starting out here this morning. Like we said, we got 17 out there in Burlington, Lyman. We got 21 in Ray. We got 25 in Goodland, 23 Colby, and 21 both in Oberlin and McCook. Winds are just starting to turn to that northwesterly direction at 10 miles per hour. They should remain fairly light today at 10 to 15 miles per hour, as that cold front is pretty weak, and high temperatures will top out in the upper 30s to around 40. Tonight's lows will drop into the teens, and then we'll see tomorrow kind of a similar day as today. We'll see winds turning to a southeast direction ahead of a storm system that is coming over the Rockies for the weekend. We've been kind of talking about that for several days, and we kind of got a track pinned down here now. But tomorrow will be seasonal. We're going to expect temperatures in that 40 to 45 degree range. The winds will be turning to the southeast direction and becoming a bit breezy at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So that'll be pulling some moisture in ahead of that system. Overnight temperatures, as that Arctic air also gets pulled into the system, will be in the lower 20s, and then we'll see temperatures through the day on Saturday struggling to get out of the 20s as that cold air gets pulled into that low. As that low moves through, it looks like it's going to take a Texas-Oklahoma panhandle track through south central Kansas. That would be favorable for precipitation across the entire state. We're going with the idea that we'll see some freezing drizzle changing over to snow to Saturday evening, with those temperatures somewhere in those upper 20s with that southeasterly flow, upslope flow with it. That'll start off with the freezing precipitation, that cold air kind of sinking in, with that timing turning over to snow somewhere around midnight. And it looks like that could be with us through the night, Sunday morning, maybe lingering into early Sunday afternoon before it moves off to the east. But we could see accumulations to the west of Highway 25 of 1 to 3 inches, 3 to 6 to the east. And then once you get to that Hill City, Norton areas and to the Hayes and south central Nebraska along that Kansas-Nebraska border, both sides, that's when you could see the heavier blizzardy like stuff, amounts over 8 inches up to 12 inches, and that mixture of ice in central Kansas. So that's kind of the scenario of the storm system, the track as we got it here this morning, something to prepare for the weekend. And then as it gets that Arctic air into the area, we're probably only talking teen temperatures there on Sunday, overnight lows going into the single digits, wind chills below zero. It doesn't look like it'll be real windy with this. We could have 20, 25 mile an hour gusts. So those wind chills would go below zero. The blowing's probably not going to be an issue. And then as we get to Monday, Tuesday, it will continue to be cold. We've got a clipper system on Tuesday that'll reinforce that cold air, maybe bring the dusting, the light snow, some flurries, keep clouds in for Monday and Tuesday. High temperatures only in the upper teens and 20s, lows in those upper single digits, staying in the teens. And then we might see some sunshine finally Wednesday, Thursday, ahead of another clipper system on Friday. So it's not going to get real warm, but we could see some upper 20s, low 30s, and then maybe another dusting of light snow and flurries there to end the week Friday and Saturday. Long range, it looks like we're going to keep the pattern active, maybe another bigger system around the 15th, 16th, somewhere around there. But January looks like it's going to be more wintry with some snow and colder temperatures.
All right. Once again, that's Ag Meteorologist Chris Schramek at Decision Weather and Atwood, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazurek.